It's okay. So with this, you gotta clear out everyone. So in like when you come running here, you see you could use the air dash to get across that ledge, which then like is a huge shortcut. But right now, because you gotta kill everything anyway.
Do I actually have to go on the ground?
Yeah, don't worry. The ground isn't like toxic or something. If that's what you want.
Water.
It's okay. You can handle it. I trust you. Do you see how fast you did that previous boss?
That's true. That's because I was smart about it, though.
Yes. Well, I proved your game smartness. Like, and you can do that with any game.
Well, yeah, I play games. It's about tactics most of the time.
Most of the time. Some of them are like more.
Okay, there's skill involved too. Sometimes I think you can get by if you plan something, which is why I'm totally okay with failing, because
you learn.
You learn, yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Yeah. Although some people really struggle with that concept of failing and learning, because remember, I think I mentioned him last time, Rasputin, and having his wife, who doesn't typically play games and observing like what she observes. And he was saying, like, to her, when she failed in a game, it just made her want to stop playing it.
No, it makes me frustrated, but it makes me want to pass it.
But is that because we've been playing games for a while? If we were a kid and we were playing games for the first time?
No, as a kid even. When I failed, and I really got into gaming when I was 12.
But you mentioned your friend who...
She got frustrated,
She gave up when she...
died, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it depends. It's... I'm quite competitive.
There's another person behind you. You just...
Oh, yeah.
Just thought I'd warn you in case we had to run all the way back.
I'm quite competitive as a person.
Oh, that would definitely help.
And because of that, yes. When it comes to games, I'm very competitive. Actually,
I mean, I can testify to that. Do you remember when we did the multiplayer of Kathlynn?
Oh, yeah, like, the guy I'm seeing, he's very competitive too, and we were playing, I was playing, what was I playing? I was playing Mortal Kombat. And I think the only, I'm more of a Dead or Alive person, you know this?
Yeah.
So I've actually never played Mortal Kombat, but, so he was better at the start, and then I kind of just kicked his ass, and then he got frustrated, but in a nice way.
Yeah.
Because he was competitive too, and I was like, do you want me to like go easy? And he was like, no! And then he played Dead or Alive at mine the other day, and I did let him win it.
You better hope he doesn't listen to this.
No, he'd hopefully not. I didn't tell him the name of the channel, so he better not be. But there was somewhere though where he actually did beat me as it went down, because he like learned. But there was like a few, I gave him like, I think we said 1st to 7, so I let him get to like 3, or he won about 3 or 4, and I won 7. But I think I let him win like 2 of those.
Fair enough. What I was going to say was, back in the day, like this is quite a few years ago at this point, but we were, you, I, and another friend of ours over here, and we were doing multiplayer Kathlynn. It was me versus you.
Yeah.
And whenever I beat you, which it seemed I was beating you almost all the time.
You were, yes, you were better at Kathlynn.
But you would actually like give me like a punch, like.
Oh yeah, because I'm competitive as hell. I've gotten better at it. I've gotten better at controlling my competitiveness, I think.
Yeah, and what I remember was.
I don't do that anymore. I got better at it. It just, I am a very competitive person.
But like, you would give me a punch, and then you looked at one point. I can't remember was it you or me, but to the other friend who was there, we were saying like, "Oh, do you want to give a round against Caitlin?" Because like,
and they were like, "No."
They were like, they looked over and no.
Yeah.
But
I'm not that bad anymore, I promise.
But the logic there, I think, was that since like the way it works is because I was beating you all the time, the idea would be that he who wasn't, you know, that skilled at the game, could go up against you, and
I'd probably beat him then, yeah.
Yeah, but he was just like, nope, I'm not going up against her. If I win, it's.
No, it wasn't a hard punch. It was a joking punch.
Yeah, well, it was like medium-ish. It was like
I'm weak.
You clearly didn't mean to like hurt me, but it was enough to elicit like a little bit of pain.
Oh, okay.
That was fine. I could take it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you need to lock on. I'm just remembering those days. those days when we used to play not Chantelise, Kathlynn together.
Yes.
The reason I was saying Chantelise is because they're about the same number of letters and they both start with CH.
If they give me a blue, I'll probably heal myself soon.
Kathlynn. I've told you before, haven't I, about what I was hoping for when I first played Kathlynn.
What?
Which was, no, it wasn't. A lot of people mistakenly bought Kathlynn thinking it would be porn. I wasn't expecting that.
I did not think it was going to be porn. Like, what the hell?
Well, a lot of people thought it was like super sexy kind of stuff.
There's an enemy up on top of this.
Yeah, so you gotta go up that webbing. Do you see the webbing? Yeah.
Air dash, probably.
Well, the thing is, you're not required for an air dash.
Ectos here.
So there is a way to jump up there without air dashing, because they shouldn't expect you to have it, because that's an optional thing.
True.
How do you,
I'm just aiming correctly.
Maybe, yeah. I think maybe you gotta go to closer to the edge and then jump.
If I jump, I move faster in the water.
But what my hope was, actually, when I first played Kathlynn was...
I liked Kathlynn.
Well, no, I like Kathlynn a lot as well. I'm not saying... This is not disparaging at all. Kathlynn is a great game. I do kind of wish that the decisions that you made at the end to do with the ending weren't like all pretty much placed at the end. That it was more of a throughout the game thing, and they changed a bit more about the story, like throughout it. You know, just a little bit more to reflect your decisions.
Oh, there's Chester over there too. Oh, sugar. He's green as well.
You can still finish him off with a piece of magic, though, if you get his health lower enough. Go get the chest, and you might be in a better position to actually, like, shoot at him with magic. You know what I mean?
True.
What's in here? Oh, that's a shield. Oh, so you can replace your shield there.
Down here. Oh, never mind.
Okay, you hit him, like...
I did not realize...
Oh, yeah, what's the... Let me check the, requirements here. This is the different ruins. We're at the Emperor Bug's tomb. Again, you're not meant to touch the water.
I could do that next time.
Next time.
Because we actually touched the water realistically the first time.
Yeah. Well, I guess theoretically maybe you could have gotten it before killing everything else, but it's just easier, yeah, so that's fine. But back to Kathlynn. So, you remember how it's introduced as... Is it called the Golden Playhouse or something like that?
Yeah.
What I was hoping for at the time was that they would make that a series, like an anthology series where it's the same host and it introduces the Golden Playhouse of like weird things, but it could be like experimental games that Atlas wanted to do.
That's the entrance. I went, oh my god.
Did you get frightened by the eye again?
No, I know. I realized. I thought I didn't realize I went back to the entrance.
Now, if you equip the winged boots, you should be able to get over, which would be a shortcut. Yeah. Or you can just run all the way over it.
Oh, now I know what I did wrong.
What did you do wrong?
I can go this way and around the water.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, this is a giant spider. I think it's fucking creepy.
Well, apparently it's the Emperor Bug's tomb, so he is dead. This guy is dead, but he is the Emperor Bug.
So I was up here.
Yeah.
Where's the exit?
Oh, okay. So you need to climb back up onto him.
Oh, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for the exit. I was like, what the?
Yeah, so climb back up onto him, go up here, and go all the way to the end of the... Oh!
Oh, God. Oh, this bug is creepy. I'm sorry.
I love your reactions to it.
Oh, creepy.
It's not even, like, gonna do anything to you.
I know. It's just creepy as hell.
So, yeah, so with Kathlynn, yeah, I was hoping they'd, like, make that a series, but they didn't really. In fact, from what I'm aware... They kind of actually integrated it a bit into the Persona universe. Isn't there like...
I know Persona 5 has the Kathlynn costume DLC, which I did buy.
No, not the DLC. Isn't like... Is it in Persona 5, can you visit like the bar there or something like that? Or is there like... Do you see like the bar, maybe we can't go into it, but like maybe it's like there, I don't know.
I don't remember, to be honest.
I haven't played Persona 5, folks, just to let you know.
Oh, I can't remember. I don't remember seeing the bar, but maybe it is
maybe
there, and I just never
Let me Google it. Let me just see if there's like a reference to it in that one. So let me just look up Kathlynn. And then what I'm going to say after that is Persona, and just see... Like, there aren't any Persona characters called Kathlynn, are there?
I don't think so.
So is Persona 5 and Kathlynn connected? Let's see. The world of Kathlynn Full Body uses the same setting as Persona 3, 4, and 5, even though the supernatural elements aren't connected to each other. How is it actually connected though? What's the actual... Kathlynn Full Body, which I haven't played either because it's not on PC, is full of references to Persona,
Sweet.
multiple versions. Come on, where's the actual, like, connection? Sorry for being quiet, folks. I'm just reading this article here. Maybe it's something they said rather than something that was in the game. But I always hate those when it's like, oh, our game is connected, but then there's like no, or our world is connected, but there's no actual like in-work connection.
Ah, sugar, I need more magic. I'll come back.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I don't know if it's just a case they said that they're connected or not. I don't know. But yeah, so I've thought that would have been cool if they used that as like a way to like experiment with like game styles and stuff. Because like Kathlynn, if you think about it, was kind of an unusual game when it came out. Like
Can I air dash over there?
you could.
Is there an enemy over there that I need to fight him? No, that can't be right because they can't expect us to air dash.
Yeah, but also there's loads of actually let me check if that's the rule, or what's the actual like criteria here. Oh shoot.
What?
The Steam app crashed, which meant that it sent me back to okay, give me a sec. I have to take a while. There might be a thing of like if you get over to the other side, maybe then you get like a
gem.
like a treasure chest or something. Let me just quickly find it. Someone, very nice of someone to do actually, someone did a Steam Deck check for this, and apparently you can play the game, but there's no audio.
In this game?
Yeah, so they still have to work a bit on it. With both the speed boots and wing boots, yeah, you can, yeah, getting to the other side up there, like via the jumping and speed dashing and stuff, will get you a chest, it says. This is the windmill bridge, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, so it says, with both speed boots and wing boots, run for the bridge and air dash across it. And treasure will pop up. So I don't know if you want to do that now or you want to do it later.
They also, I could do it there. I'll clear out first.
Yeah, go ahead. It doesn't say, like, before enemies or anything, so it must be, like, you can just do it whenever.
That's it.
Maybe now.
Yeah, I'll do it now. Might as well.
You need to equip the actual...
yeah.
And... Oh, also, do you want to replace that common shield with the better shield?
Oh, I didn't realize I got the better shield. When did I get that?
So it should be after Teacher's Pole. Not Teacher's Pole. Keep going down. The Knight's Shield.
Oh, I will. I did not realize that. Thank you.
Yeah, so you want to equip the winged boots and replace the common shield with that, and it gives you 20 more defense, it looks like.
Yeah, that's better. Ah!
You needed to go a little bit further. Actually, you can air dash multiple times in the air, right? Yeah.
And I had to get over here because look, there's an enemy here.
It didn't activate. Maybe you have to do it without going below or something, I don't know. Maybe going below invalidates it?
Maybe. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, we'll deal with that at some other point. It's not even like that big of a prize, so like... They drop magic when you hit them, is it? When
yeah.
You hadn't locked on, I don't think. I think you cast it just as you were locking on, you see. Also, if you activate this, doesn't this like stun them or something? I'm not sure.
No.
Oh, okay. There we go, okay. And now you have to work away on this guy. If you try activating that brown and just see what happens. Yeah, see, it damages him even within the...
I think it's good.
Now, it didn't do a ton of damage, but it did some damage. So it's somewhat helpful, you know?
You're not giving me any gems.
Well, we saw a green gem go below.
Did we? Oh, we did.
Down here, see? And there's skeletons down there if you wanted to grind out some gems. There we go. So what was I saying about that before? Yeah, so, but from what I'm aware, you can correct me with this if I'm wrong, wasn't Kathlynn like...
I hit him a couple of times. Oh, there's like 2 of them. Shit.
Wasn't Kathlynn developed as more like a technical exercise than anything else? Because Atlas hadn't done HD games before. And so before doing like their next big Persona thing or something, they wanted to have some practice with it. And so they made Kathlynn.
Yeah, perfect. I'm gonna wail on this guy for a bit so he can like leave me gems as a sacrifice.
What happens if you knock him off? Does he die?
I'm trying not to knock him off.
But am I correct with that info, or?
Sorry, that what?
With that info I just said about Kathlynn, am I correct with that?
And what was that again?
Sorry, she's so concentrated she missed what I said. What I was saying was, from what I'm aware, wasn't one of the reasons that Atlas made Kathlynn so that they could get practice with like high definition graphics
I think so.
Before doing like Persona or something.
I do think that is correct, yeah.
So I just wanted to clarify that. But yeah, that is a good game, folks. Check it out if you want. Unfortunately, the full body edition isn't on PC. I don't know why. Atlas is so weird sometimes with some of their decisions.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never actually explained why.
But like, they do the weirdest things.
It could still come on Steam because they put Persona on it after such a long time.
Yeah, well, a part of that, the big deal with that actually was there's still 2 enemies down below.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get there.
What do you mean? They're on the bridge area below.
That was me being stupid.
It's okay. If you go down here, then you should be able to just see them.
Oh, I hit the tree. That's good.
And they give you like little browns, remember? Because I think they're associated with Earth, so I think they drop brown gems. But if you go across here, there's that guy, and then there's another guy elsewhere. That one. And I think that's the last enemy.
And I have enough gems to get rid of him. Oh, that's what happened.
That is cute.
Okay, cool.
That's actually a very cute way to do it, rather than like the barrier disappearing.
Ah, shit.
Well, now you can just jump across.
Yeah, and I actually have to switch back my thing anyway.
Yeah, but you may as well jump across first. There we go. Yeah, you can swap back now. Now, they are doing Etrian Odyssey, I think, for PC and Switch now, right?
What is it?
Etrian Odyssey. I mentioned it to you. It was the... Oh, didn't you want the other gloves?
Yeah, I wanted the other gloves. Yeah, I don't like that.
It's the one where it's like a first-person dungeon crawl RPG.
Oh, okay.
And you draw your own map.
Yes, that is. I've heard that, yes.
Which, I think that's why, for the moment, is PC and Switch. Because the Switch, I think, has touchscreen, I think. Which means you could just draw out the map with your finger. Whereas the PC, you'd have the option of a mouse, like drawing it out with the mouse.
Yes.
Whereas for a typical console like the PlayStation or the Xbox, I think you could theoretically do that. It would be really challenging though, and I don't know if they want to do it while it's awkward, because you could have like a cursor-based one with the controller. Mm-hmm. But like if you think about it, that's very awkward.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Like having to draw an entire map by dragging the cursor around with the joystick.
Okay.
That would be... I mean, I don't know. Like, what do you think?
I think that would be awkward. I don't know. Like, I think it depends. I think... we won't know it would be awkward until it comes out and people start playing it.
Well, I mean, I don't know how many people will actually do it now with the controller on PC. Surely most of them would do it with the keyboard and mouse so they can draw the maps.
True.
And the Switch, obviously, like, I don't know that much about the Switch. I've never really been that interested in the Switch myself, particularly now that I've got a Steam Deck. But I do appreciate what the Switch did, because it okay, like, say what you will about Nintendo. Like, Nintendo can often be very, like, traditional and, you know, risk-averse stuff. But the Switch was a risk. Like, it was...
I don't have a Switch, but I keep meaning to buy one. I want one.
It's
honestly.
fair. You don't think they're gonna announce a new one soon, maybe?
I don't know, I kind of miss playing Pokemon, and the new Pokemon look so much like more like RPG now that I really want to play them.
I do know it's glitchy, but maybe they patched it out. I don't know. I just know when it came out first, there was all these videos of, like, people getting stuck in
Shit.
in walls and stuff.
But yeah, but like, don't you remember that glitch in the old Kingdom Hearts, where they fell off the island and they were like under it? I remember seeing that online years ago. And, like,
Maybe. I never came across it myself, but I wouldn't...
saw it online. Shit.
But I just know that it was very glitchy when it came out, but maybe they patched it. But the point anyway with the Switch is that what it did, it introduced the idea to us of, like, console gaming on the go. And
they did that with Vita and stuff.
Well, yeah, but Vita was still like a handheld. Like, sure, Vita was probably the closest of all the handhelds prior to that point to actually try to be... Well, maybe it depends on the generation.
I think the fact that Switch also had the option that you could also plug it into your TV really helped.
Yeah, you can do that with, like, Steam Deck as well and stuff. But
yeah.
I guess the Game Gear was kind of like that. Do you know the Sega Game Gear?
Okay, I'm going to actually come back to him because these guys are messing me up when fighting him.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, those gases, am I right?
Yes, okay, done. They're gone.
So what was I saying before? About the Switch? But, like the Game Gear, I guess, like, when Sega made the Game Gear, it was, like, pretty close. It was, like, only one generation behind, essentially. Like, it was the Sega Genesis at that point, and it was as good as the Master System, which was console prior to that. But you could actually, like, bring it around with you. But, like, I didn't, like, when I first heard about the Switch, it didn't occur to me, like, I looked at it and I was like, oh, this isn't going to take off. People don't really care about being able to bring it around with you.
No.
I was wrong.
Yeah.
A lot of people really care about being able to bring it around with you. So I will 100% admit, I completely misread that.
Yeah. I knew the Switch would do well.
I think if you kill that guy, I think you get the chest.
Okay, 2 minutes. I was gonna knock out this ghost first.
Do you remember we came up with a strategy for these guys, which was after they shoot their flame, they...
Yeah, I know, but he was awkward to hit. Oh.
Okay.
He killed himself.
You can head up.
Wait, this way.
Yeah, wrong way, up this little ramp. So yeah, I completely misread the Switch.
My health's really low.
It became, as you know, like this huge hit. Massive hit.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Valve, when they made the Steam Deck, how much influence they actually had from the Switch. Like, were they actually... How much inspiration did they get from that? But it is very possible that they might not have decided to make it without the Switch coming out. I don't know if that was the case or not, but like, it had to be a factor, if nothing else. You're looking for the chest, are you?
No, I got the chest. I didn't know. I thought that was the way to go. I actually have to go that way.
Oh, you did open the chest because you got like the... Wait, why are you going this way?
Oh, wrong. Yeah, I did it again. I'm getting like confused. Oh, he fell down here, so I have to actually kill him.
Oh, yeah. Oh!
God, I did not realize he was nearly dead. Shit.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I was going to say give him like a whack or two and then...
I hit him once already. I thought he needed 2 whacks. 1.
Well, keep in mind you have 2 like attack equipment on now, so your attack is actually quite substantial.
Yeah, that's true.
This beeping. Okay, I tried doing maybe a whacking this other guy. Wait, where did he fall down below?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd wait. I'd go on and just clear out a few more enemies in case others fall below, and then you could like for instance that.
Yeah, I think
So just keep going. There's one more I think up here.
so. Do I see this?
Okay, and then maybe
There we go. He took only 2.
So now a bunch of them have fallen down. So now is your opportunity to like kill them.
Hopefully I don't die before this. Okay.
Because actually, like.
Ah, shit. There we go. Okay, we call it quits here now?
Sure, but let me just finish my thought, which was also actually check if you can sell or buy anything. But the point anyway is that like I wasn't sure if I'd get the Steam Deck for a while, and I got it, and I actually use it a lot. Actually, like the main thing I love about the Steam Deck is the suspend feature, where you can just play a game and then suspend and come back to it. You know, it's so easy from that perspective. So it might be a while before, or no, actually for you folks, hopefully there won't be anything, but for us, it's actually going to be a while until we film Chantelise again, and there's a certain reason for that.
Yeah, I'm going to Japan in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Hopefully there won't be a gap for you folks, but in the case of Kathlynn here, I'm sure she'll have loads of Japanese stories
Yay, hopefully.
to share.
Yeah, hopefully.
So I'll be looking forward to that. Look forward to that next episode. But until then, this has been Eoghan, also known as Immortalium.
And I'm Kathlynn.
And bye-bye!
Bye!